Hi everybody, it's Julie. Today I have so my journal is made. My topper is made. I need to find it, but it's made. And then also we have our elements, and there's my topper. There's the topper, okay? Or the stacked removable cover with ties. Okay, so this is my my elements box. I have the box of things where I use the elements. I decided to do it that way because I was getting confused on where things were, and so I did it that way. So we're going to start with our A, and our A was our accordion trifold paper. Okay, so I used a mini tag page, or mini tags, okay, and then I filled it because there's pockets in here, so I filled it with different things. There's a ticket there. There's gold on the edge. This is my Dear Julie Julie digital. I have dictionary and drywall tape and the gold on the outside. Okay, and then I have a tag, and all my pockets are filled. Okay. So these ones, the pockets may not be filled because the journal's not finished yet, but that is my A. B was my book page pocket. I have a couple of these, but this is the one. So it is aged. So it's book page pocket. It has aged. It has jigsaw puzzle. It has ticket. There's my Dear Julie Julie digital. It's a half of a butterfly. The way that page that the Patreon's got, only half of the butterflies on there. And then a sticker, okay? So ticket, Dear Julie Julie, tea bag, jigsaw puzzle, and this. And this is a pocket made out of a book page. C is our coin envelope policy closure, and I added the little leaves. Oh my gosh, it makes it so easy to get this around. And I just stapled my circles on. I tried to make it really simple this time. I have my Dear Julie Julie digital down here with a butterfly on one side and flower on the other. We have drywall tape there, and I decided to make mine more journaling space. Okay. Next, we have our digital diagonal peekaboo spot, and that is in my journal. Okay. And here it is right here. Okay, so something's going to be able to go in here. We'll just turn this over. Something will go through it. Peekaboo's here. There's our Dear Julie Julie digital, and it has the negative and the bow. And that's right, we were supposed to add fingernail polish, and I ran out of fingernail polish. I could probably get some off of the edge here. Let's try. Okay, so just, yeah, it's the very end of the bottle, and now I'm just pressing the what I can get out of it, and it actually, it's really pretty what it does. Okay, so there's my nail polish, and that would have sufficed for my nail polish, but I do have, like I said, I have a whole nother goodie over there. So my x-ray or negative, some ribbon, nail polish, and the peekaboo. Okay, so that is my digital diagonal peekaboo tuck. Okay, and that's pretty much dry. Okay, Next we have our envelope with kite fold and mystery. And this is what I have. I have my envelope is from an Edith Holden page. And I have a little insert in there. I have a collage with some fabric. My Dear Julie Digital and the drywall and some washi tape, okay? And then my kite fold is this here, okay? So I have my kite fold, and I left this, I made this a pocket, so I've got another little fold inside there that fits perfect down in my mystery. Okay, so envelope with kite fold and mystery, and I'm using a little paper clip to keep it closed. Okay, and it's an Edith Holden page envelope. Flip-flop folio insert. So I did this. I have a shank button as the weighted edge on my ribbon on my closure. Okay, so this is the front, and this was a Big Mama envelope, and I added, well, we'll open it. Okay, so it's a folio. Here's my flip-flop. Okay, there's my flip-flop. Your folio just needs a flip-flop, or it can be the flip-flop. So there's the flip-flop. And I have a pocket here that's going to need something. And I have this in this pocket. Beautiful paper. And then this, and look at this beautiful trim. Okay, and there's a belly band. And then some more items here. Here's your flip-flop. That is not a pocket. And there's that. Okay. So, yeah. And then on the back, the envelope flap comes over here. And I did this is from the packaging from the wrapping paper. And I just made a little trifold goodie there. Okay, so we have a butterfly and a ticket, and we have ribbon and the button, and we have some of the, this was the genealogy book, and this, I think the background is one of April May's master boards from The Gathering. Okay, so that is my flip-flop folio insert. And now we're on the next page. Okay, Gatefold Pocket Folio. Gatefold Pocket Folio, and I have mine is being held closed by a little paper clip with a little hook on it. There's a sticker, a Dear Julie Digital, a sticker. This is a butterfly and lace, another butterfly and staples, all on that, holding my little goodie closed. I have a long belly band here with a little note. There's a couple of paper clips here for the recipient to use. And we have a couple of little tags over here. And then back here, we have, there's a little flap. And behind the little flap, a couple more things for them to use in their journal. Okay, since it is a folio. Okay, and then we'll just put that over. And so that is the Gatefold Pocket Folio. Next, I have my hidden journaling card. And I have my Dear Julie Digital. And yeah, the Dear Julie Digital on most of these were a butterfly. Okay, messy string. There's this. You open it, and I used a time card. This was a greeting card that I bought at the flea market. And then I have some of the fun sari scraps from Amore Fabrics. So that is my hidden journaling card. Next is my invitation enclosure, and I have my Dear Julie Julie digital again. Is a butterfly tea bag, bling genealogy. This is washi tape. This is a beautiful sari ribbon that we got at the gathering. I used parchment paper and then digital. No, this was from one of the books, and there's a sticker, the washi tape, and the other side. Okay, and I used a greeting card as my base. Now I'll show you in the next one where I have my extra element. I had to make another one because we can't show the videos. So there you go. Got more. This is my junk mail flap up with window page. So there's the window. It's a junk mail envelope. We have grungy tea bag ticket and the butterfly. And then on this side we have wrapping paper, a full tea bag that I just slit cut a spot in it so that I could put that. There's my Dear Julie Julie digital, a ticket, and some bling. And then over here, peeking through the window, we have this beautiful tag that was in my one of my packages at the gathering. I made most of my embellishments at the gathering. So then this one is these are from the Patreon Emerald Kit. So that. And then this actually goes in here. And then that. Oh, no, that's not the one that goes in there. That one goes in here. Okay, so that is my J. Junk mail flap up with window page. Now it's a page, okay, but I've already bound my journal, so I have added a flip-flop hinge in there, so I'll be able to put that in the journal, and then it will do that. Okay, so some of you that had already made your journal, we have a way of doing that. Excuse me. I kept the wrong keeping place. So I have two keeping places in here. This is the one that was just so darn pretty. And it just has the butterfly. There is napkin and gold paint on that. But the other one that I have in my other box... Oh, we'll just add a Dear Julie Julie digital here, and that way that'll be done. Okay, let's go ahead. So I have a piece of butterfly. So this is the last one out of that set. And I'm going to go ahead, instead of cutting the whole big butterfly, I'm going to cut the inside butterfly because I need a smaller one. I don't need that gigantic one. Okay, so just... little FYI, you can go ahead and cut your butterfly down. Make it what you need. Okay, I'm going to give him a fake antenna over here. These pieces are that the digital is made out of are over 100 years old. Okay, so I'm going to put him on this side. So how is everybody today? I am actually making this video on Tuesday, the April 30th. It's the last day of the month, but I did add another day to the challenge. we had several things happening. Primarily the thing is the video thing. Just that the videos for the embellishments were not available for you. Also, because it's a short month, and the storms that we had this weekend. I just decided that, you know, we would go ahead, give an extra day. We have several that are so close to finishing, and I bet they all finish today, but that gives them an extra day just in case. Okay, so there's my keeping pocket. Your keeping pocket needed to be an like a closed, keeping pocket that closes. Okay, so a pocket that closes. This one's made out of a coffee filter. Okay, so keeping pocket that closes. Next is your layered ripped. Oh, here's my other invitation. And yeah, this is my extra one. Okay, so it was the one I made in the video, and I did not put a Dear Julie Julie digital on that. So we will go ahead, but it was my extra, so it didn't need one, but since it was for a video, I should have put one on there. So we're just going to put a butterfly on the back. And yes, adding the Dear, like I've said several times, adding your Dear Julie Julie digital can be as simple as adding one of those tiny postcards if you have those, or a flinch card, or a butterfly in this case. Okay. Oh. Runge up those antennas. Okay, so there's my other, and now it has that. So it has the antique tie, it has the gold around it, it has some scrappy pieces, and the drywall, the sticker as well. And I stenciled on the inside, and this is sewing paper, and then a pretty paper and sewing paper. So this is like a wedding invitation. We called it the invitation enclosure. And I'm going to put that, because that's one of my extras. It goes over there. Okay, so, oh, here's the other keeping pocket. Here's the other key. This is the one that goes, that I made for this. So it opens, and you can put things inside. There's the Dear Julie Julie digital. This is English scrap. We've got some fabric, and the tea bag, I think, got on it, dried on it. This is genealogy book, some bling, so lots of things on that one. And so that is the one that is my actual, and this is my extra that came out of Big Mama's stash. So look at what I did. This did not get in the journal, so somehow I'm going to be putting this in the journal. But this is our layered ripped slotted pockets page. So we have these pockets, and it was layered. So I have 3 layers, like a mountain or mountain valley look. It's got some vellum. I did scrapbook paper. I did some of that awesome paper from Tara, and then I stitched around the outside. There's a sticker, there's drywall, and I added a tab. This is using one of the pieces that I showed you when I stamped things that one day. So it's got all of its things. It's going to need to get added to the journal. I have my master board still that I can go ahead and cut up. That was our M. It's 8 by 10 or larger. Our N is notes with ripped book page edges. So there's our ripped book page edges. we have our Dear Julie Julie digital, and it's stitched around the outside. There's fabric, there's ribbon, there's dictionary, there's tickets. And so that is our in notes with ripped book page edges. Over the page waterfall. Okay, so tea bag, Dear Julie Julie digital, bling, ticket, and then note. I did these 3 note papers. I used one of the greeting cards as the over the page part, and some of that beautiful trim, the bling, the tea bag, and the butterfly. So that's our O over the page waterfall notes. Then we have our pair of pockets panel, and so this I have things I had behind the. Let's put this one behind here. Okay. So I used 2 already made envelopes. Used the trim on this one to hold the flap. There's a sticker. Used a butterfly on this one to hold the flap, and it has a little note inside. Note paper. This one's wallpaper, and this one's just some really pretty paper. These were both in one of my packages. We got a ticket, a butterfly trim, and bling and sticker. This is a panel that will go into the journal. And so it's a page ready to go in the journal. I'm going to put that down here. Okay, and then this is a card attached, and it can go over and just make this have even more going on. Next, I have my quilted. It was a page, and then I turned, and it's the quilted tags. So you made a quilted page of tags. So quilted page, 8 by 10 or larger, and then you cut it and made them into tags. And so those are my quilted tags. They're backed with green paper. And so there's those. Q. R is a round tag with a pocket, and mine, I had this little round. I added tea bag down here, wrapping paper, Dear Julie Julie digital, ticket, jigsaw puzzle, and a little, this was a little post-it note that I had. And then you've got in the pocket a tag with some fabric. That's our R. S is our stacked removable journal with ties. So remember, that is the little journal. So 3 panels with 2 signatures inside of them. And I made this fun panel using my items from the Emerald, their embellishment kit that I had sent them. And so then this, oh, I still need to sew it. Boy, there's just been so much to do this week. I'll do that while this is uploading. That'll be no problem. But there's that. And there's videos on most of these pieces. Usually I can say on all of them, but there are videos. You just can't find them, see them. Okay, next is our tall pocket tag. Okay, and I have 2 of them. This is the one that I made at the gathering, and it has a large tag that you can write on, that comes out of the top, and you can see it through the windows of the junk mail that I used. I'm using there's our Dear Julie Julie digital, and then down here there's a tuck space. This is the wrapping paper, and we've got a ticket here. Over here we have one of the lists added, and then in here I have a file card. Okay, so that is my tall tag. Then I made another one because we didn't have that video and I needed to show you it. And so I had seen something similar, Scrapbooking with Me. did something similar to that. And then this is the one that I did. Okay, so tall pocket tag. Okay, so there you can see it's an envelope, and it's got a place for a tag inside there. There's our Dear Julie digital. We used the original piece of my artwork from that class I took, and then added a couple of tags and a scrappy tag. This is packaging and wrapping paper. This was from the calendar, sticker, Dear Julie digital, and one of those post-it notes. And then here we have a Dear Julie digital folded up and added into that tuck space. And you end up with 2 pockets here if you want. Okay. And then these were scraps that I had and I added. And then there's burlap on the top, a flower, a French card, and another scrappy page. Okay. So this is the one that goes in here. This is the extra one. And this is under over flip, same image twice. So I used the postcard page, and I set it up like we set up a postcard page. And then I added this. Okay, and you've got Dear Julie digital pocket in here, and that, and we flipped that up. And we need to decorate this with a couple things. We can do that pretty quickly. How about we add some of our wax. So this is the Finnabar Alchemy wax. I love this stuff. It just makes it look old. Okay. Okay, and then I think we'll add a messy string. We'll have to do it on the top. Okay, so messy string. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So on 3 fingers, then 2 fingers, then back to 3 fingers, and there we go. Okay, and then we'll go ahead and twist it and grab our fabric tack, and I'm going to put it under this wing up here, and I'm going to go ahead and put a puddle. Okay, a puddle of glue, and then I'm going to put some more glue on top, and this is going to help keep it in here. If I had more time to sit here and hold it, that would not be. Okay, then we'll add that in there. Okay, so that's how I add this messy gold string. If I'm just adding like the threads and stuff from the sewing machine or something, then it doesn't take as much glue. You don't have to use the fabric tack. I like the fabric tack because of the gel look. Okay, we got. Okay, so we need one more thing. And we have our washi that we've been using. Yep, we're almost through all of this is you. Okay, so we'll add a little washi there, and then we'll come over and add the other piece over here. Okay, so, And this can just be a little notebook goodie that can go through the journal. Okay, put that back. Next, we have our vellum edge border tuck. And again, another page that did not get put in, but that's okay. I know how we're going to put this in. So there we go. There's my vellum edge border tuck. And I showed you different ways that I use to attach things to vellum in this video. So we have, I made these into stickers. We have a Dear Julie Julie digital butterfly and the Flinch card. We have ink, we have washi, we have drywall, and we have zigzag. I did stitch around it, and I put a large pocket on the inside. Okay, so that's another page that I want to add. Next are X-ray pocket and tag. Okay, so this is our X-ray pocket, and I used vellum, and you can see through and see the butterfly from the tag through that. I have my edge here using the scrap, the sari scrap. We have vellum, the backing from the drywall, and a Dear Julie Julie digital. We also stitched around the outside. Here we've got our Dear Julie Julie digital washi, the sari, again, sari scrap, flower, bling, and drywall, and the, whatchamacallit, dictionary. And then here's our distressed edge. Okay, so it's not just torn, it is like totally beat up. And it is a scrappy tag. Okay, there we go. And so next, your favorite thing, not all already on the list, would be my, no, this is my wallet. It would be my 6-pack. Here I looked for the 6-pack, but I couldn't find it. And that's because it's like one of the main things that I put in the stacked removable cover with ties. So yeah, but I find something else. Large file card. I also made a 6-pack. I cannot find it. It might be in that other thing of things over there. So we have our Dear Julie Julie digital, a sticker, staples. This is the back of a sticker, the back of the drywall tape, tea bag, and we flipped up the butterfly. And this is also backed by a digital. So you get digital on the front and on the back, and that is a large file card. One of my favorite things to add. I usually always need one because I like to put a couple of the digital pages together and make a large pocket. Our last thing is our Zorro pocket. It gives us 3 pockets. I've got 3 little tags in here in my pockets. I folded over the front. It is inked. It has the Dear Julie Julie digital. It has napkin and inking. So, and thought it had staples, but no. But it does have ink and napkin and book page. Okay? And so that is my Zorro pocket. That is A to Z, the elements ready to be added. And so next, we'll go ahead and I'll show you things that I made using. I have, everything is covered in here. All of the A through A to Z is covered in there. As a matter of fact, we need to put these in their box because these all have to go in the journal. Okay, so we'll be putting all these things in the journal, and then these others are extras. Okay, because all of the ABCs are covered in here. I just wanted to give you examples. Okay, so on our first thing here, I have a book page pocket. It has aged paper. It has bling, and it has a collage. Okay, so our A, B, and C is done there. Here, this is distressed, meaning I distressed it. I made it look like it's raggedy edged. Okay, here I have embossed, an embossed tissue from sewing paper. This will be a top tuck. There's a sticker and there's bling. So that's our D. Here's our E. Our E is embossed sewing paper, and I stenciled, and this is out of the little journal that I bought at the flea market. This is my fold, and so it's the wrapping paper folded, okay, and then it has a little note inside of it, and it's just held with that. Then I have my guest check. We have the embossed sewing paper, some vellum, drywall tape, sticker. This was a leftover piece from something else that I made in here, and we stenciled on that. Okay, so that was G, guest book. This is hinge, and this page will go in the journal, and it has, I hinged with dry washi tape. Added bling, added some washi tape over here. And so we're going to put that in here because that needs to get used today. Okay. Okay, so we have done A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, index card. Okay, so here's my index card. It's a larger index card, and it does have a little tuck space, so something can go up in here. And then we have fabric, a sticker, and I used wrapping paper and staples. Okay, so that's our index card. J is our jigsaw puzzle. And I've got some of the embossed sewing paper, a Dear Julie Julie digital, and a sticker added on top of a paper clip, and I used a staple. So I took the jigsaw puzzle. It was really easy to just pull it apart, and then I glued it and then stapled it in the middle of the paper clip. So that gave me a paper clip. And then that was J. K was clip in, and we made these clips out of hair clips that Kat had sent to the gathering, and we passed them out and did like a little challenge to make a clip. And this is mine, and so I have yarn and ribbon and fabric and a button and another button and some trim and the Dear Julie Julie digital, and this just clips on the side of a page. Okay, so that's our clip in. And then this is lacy. Okay, and then I have a popped up butterfly here and some ticket and drywall. This is messy string, RM. Okay, so on an Edith Holden page. This is nail polish. Can you see the nail polish up there and down here? So nail polish. This is on the edge. Used some of that scrap of, scrap. Some stamping, a scrap, and a Dear Julie Julie digital. It's also inked around the outside. This is punched, and it is the extra large whale's tail punch that I got from Spectrum Art Creations, and I just made this little pocket goodie, but there's a couple things that are punched in the other one. This is my quilted, and so I added this quilted strip from Big Mama from the stuff at her house. There's a dandelion rub-on of one of the mini butterflies, fabric and staple. And then I made this little scrappy scrap to go in there. There's another one of the cut down the butterfly, make it smaller, some more fabric on the edge. And so that gave me a tag. It also has some sewing, and then it has a place in the back. So that was cute. R is ripped. Remember these? We ripped all over the place on this. We have nail polish. This is from rice paper and Ciao Bella rice paper. It was that big sunflower sheet. And then lace staples. And then we added the Deco Arts acrylic wax to this one. And this is wallpaper, or Tim Holtz wallpaper over here. Okay, so that was ripped. This is scrappy. Okay, out of the scraps and added a butterfly. This is tied. And so here I used a one of the cards that we made in the Friday freebie fun day, and then I did the tied antique closure. And so there's a video in the description box showing you how to do that. Under the flap, and so on the front I have a scrappy piece of paper, some stamping, a butterfly, and this little piece. And then under the flap in the back, I have some scrappy notes under the flap. Okay, window. I needed a V. So here I have a piece of a junk mail envelope. I've used one of the menu border edges to go around the outside of that. That's a DearJulieJulie digital. I stamped this down here. There's washi. This is the embossed sewing paper. So, and then this is the tag. And the green paper was in one of my packages. I've got zigzag stitching, a sticker, a flower, bling, and lace. And I loved the way that one turned out. I think that is one of my favorite. So I keep telling you about the embossed paper. And what I did was I can't get to my, I can't find my plates for my embossing machine. So what I did was I took scrap pieces of the sewing paper that I had. I put them in my embossing folder, just laid them out in my embossing folder. Oh, that one already has it. You know what? This is masking, dead masking tape. I don't know if it'll work, but we'll try. But we'll show you the sewing machine paper, or the sewing paper for sure. Okay, and then I just took my scissor handle and I just went back and forth on this. And you could hear it crackle and crumble, and that way I knew that it was going through. Okay, so like I said, those ones are old masking tape. Okay, and so this is what I got. Okay, so yeah, and this is a it's a Doris. Probably from Joann's. It's a really nice one. Okay, so that's how I was able to get the embossing. And now I've embossed these masking tapes, old masking tapes that came off a box. They look really cool and grungy. Really cool and grungy. Okay, I'm gonna put them in my pile over here. So that was Vindo. Next I have my wiggle, and for wiggle this time I did a little scrappy thing, and it has a brad. It has one of the butterfly sheets from I think this came out of my Emerald package. I have this little note here. This is from wrapping paper. Really pretty wrapping paper. Okay, so that is that. Next we have yarn and trim, and I decided to make a fun, just fluffy tassel. So there's my yarn and trims. There's yarn and trims in here. You can see there's some of the leaf trim that I pulled out the trims out of this trim that's in my box, jungle box. And then I had this that and then I had some of this that just really made it fluffy. And then I had these great orange and pink, that yarn. Oh my gosh, it just, and then what I did is I put it on a small key ring. I save everything that is round like that, so you just never know what it might be attached to. And then I've got a bull clip, and I am going to put that on like this. So I'm going to put this on the inside of the front cover. Okay, so I'll open up the front cover and put this on. This is hanging on the inside, so it will hang over the edge. Okay, and then I did make a couple of, well, I was waiting for something. I made a couple of bulb pins to add in here. And bulb pins. Boy, you guys, I'm tired. Charms. So we're going to go ahead and attach this. I used bulb pins, and I made these out of butterflies. This one's made out of the scrap butterflies. You know what? This one's heavier. Let's put it, it's gonna last a little better. Okay, so there we go. Okay. I'm trying to figure out what direction I want it to fly. I want it to fly in that direction. Okay, so I've got a couple of butterflies to hang on there. That's my Y and my zigzag. Oh, wait. We skipped our X-ray. So X-ray or negative, I made a little negative cluster here. Flower bling, I've been using, I think I used up all the flowers that I had of this color. And the bling, I still have some of the bling. And a stamp. And this was on a scrap that I had. And so, yeah, so there's that. And this was our zigzag. And I made a large tag out of the one of the time cards, okay? And then I stenciled on the back of that. Okay, so what do I have left to do? I need to fill this. And so, yeah, so I'm going to go ahead and do that. So there you go. That is your look at everything, all the elements, and all of the ABC extras all done and ready to put in my journal. I found my favorite, the 6-pack. It's in the cover, the stacked removable cover. I will have a video of the finished journal put up later today. Or watch for me to go live at 1 o'clock. Watch your notifications. We'll see. Have an amazing day. Congratulations to all those that are finished, all those that are finishing. Take advantage of that extra day. I'll be looking for your finished journals when I get up on, that day is gonna be Thursday. Okay, the really exciting thing is tomorrow is a new day. Tomorrow is May 1st. It's my mom's birthday. Happy birthday, Mom in heaven. And it is the beginning of a new challenge. So excited about that. Cannot wait for you to see. Find something to celebrate every day. Don't forget to join us here tomorrow at 10:30 Pacific Standard Time for the reveal of the details for our May challenge. It's going to be fun. It should be fast. It should be easy. We should be able to get it done and be able to use it as a Mother's Day gift. Well, that's the idea anyway. Was that a hint? And so, yeah, I hope you'll join us. Have a great day. Bye. Bye-bye.